Cristiano Ronaldo bought him an island. Jose Mourinho said he's the only person who could win the Best Agent of the Year award. He's counted Angel Di Maria, James Rodriguez, Deco and Lamine Yamal as clients. But who is Jorge Mendes, and how did he go from DJ and nightclub owner to rise to the very top of world football? As an aspiring footballer himself, he managed to forge a sort of career as a semi-professional player playing at left wing, and to make up the rest of his income he opened a beach bar before later progressing to nightclubs. And it was at his nightclub on the Spanish border that he would have a chance encounter that would change not just the course of his life, but of football in general. In 1996, Nuno Espirito Santo, then a goalkeeper at Vitoria, walked into the bar and began talking to Mendes. And with a move to Deportivo potentially on the cards for Nuno, he turned to Mendes and asked him to represent him as his agent. And for Mendes, it was an absolute no-brainer. The chance to make money off the sport he loved, who wouldn't want to take advantage of that? So he jumped into his car and drove the 300 miles he needed to speak to Deportivo's club president. His persistence in getting the move over the line impressed Deportivo, who signed Nuno for a fee of €2.5 million. And just like that, Mendes had completed his first deal as an agent. And now that he had a taste, he knew that he wanted more. But it's not only players who require representation. Even before Cristiano was truly making his name in the Premier League, Mendes was orchestrating a move for one of the biggest stars in sports, Jose Mourinho. Prior to life with Mendes, Mourinho had been working with Jorge Baidek. When Mendes made his interest clear, Mourinho dropped Baidek and made the switch. He had the up-and-coming Chelsea in his sights, and relations with Chelsea's chief executive Peter Kenyon helped pave the way for the Jose Mourinho signing, as well as Ricardo Carvalho, Paulo Ferreira, Jose Bosingua and Deco, all Mendes clients. But how does an agent progress from simply representing players and managers to becoming a dominant force in football, like Mendes has? Well, according to Pippo Rosso, the man who wrote an entire book on Jorge Mendes, his real secret formula is that he set up a system of power with small and medium-sized clubs in Portugal. While Portugal may be on the periphery of European football, it gains a huge advantage by providing an access point for South American footballers to enter Europe. Mendes himself claims to be responsible for over 68% of all player transactions in the 2000s between Portugal's big three of Benfica, Sporting and Porto. So chances are, whether you're buying or selling a Portuguese player, you're dealing with Mendes. It's this influence over clubs and players that opened doors even further to him and his company Gestifoot. He's been able to develop relationships with people and companies at the highest levels of the sport. These include not just billionaire owners like Peter Lim and Dmitry Rybolovlev, but also companies like Fosun and Quantum Pacific Group. Quantum owns 32% of Atletico Madrid, while Fosun purchased Wolverhampton Wanderers back in 2016. All of these relationships put Mendes in a position where there's almost no door closed to him in world football. His clients span the globe and he's the most well-known agent in football. But with all of this success and power, one would have to wonder, what's next for the super agent?